The French women need a point to qualify. Tell us more about that.
Yep, as you said, just 1 point needed for France to make it through to the knockout stages, and you would make them heavy favourites to get that point. Panama are making their debut at the Women's World Cup. They're yet to score a goal in the competition, and they're yet to pick up any points. So France, particularly after that very convincing victory over Brazil in their last match, would be heavy favourites here this evening. But they don't have the best memories of playing here at the Sydney Football Stadium. They played their opening match of the tournament against Jamaica here, and they laboured to a goalless draw. So they know that they have to be focused tonight, even though the opposition they're expected to beat, they're 52nd in the world, Panama, but they still need to keep their focus. And we do expect some changes to the France team as well, possibly rotating and resting a couple of players, and particularly if France are doing well and leading in this match, you would expect maybe a few players to be taken off in the second half. And the other game in this group will be taking place at exactly the same time in Melbourne. That'll be pretty much a straight shootout, really, between Jamaica and Brazil to decide the other team to get through to the knockout stages from this group. Jamaica have performed very well so far. They've got 4 points, but Brazil, don't count them off. It's been a long time since they failed to get through the group stages at a Women's World Cup. So plenty of excitement ahead with both games still something riding on them.
Adam, tell us about the other games we're seeing now as teams really compete for this last 16 slot.
Well, there's been a very exciting match that's just finished, actually. Plenty of stoppage time was added on. It was between South Africa and Italy, and again, it was a bit of a straight shootout to decide who gets through to the knockout stages. Italy were ahead in the game, but South Africa have come back, and they scored a late goal to stun the Italians, getting a 3-2 victory, ensuring that they will go through to the knockout stages where they will play the Netherlands. So Italy, for a large part of that game, looked like they were going to be going through. You would really expect the Italians to have made it through past South Africa, but a big shock in one of those early games in New Zealand. And in the other game in that group, Sweden were a lot more comfortable. They beat Argentina 2-0. They topped the group, 3 wins out of 3. And that now sets up a huge last 16 game against the United States. We saw the US yesterday. They, again, were pretty poor in that goalless draw with Portugal. They would have expected to win that group, but they came second. And therefore, they've got a very tough assignment now against Sweden in Melbourne. So that is certainly one of the standout fixtures of the last 16.
Thank you to you, Adam, following events for us down under for the Women's World Cup. Thank you for being with us.